Hi everyone, this is Terry. I was recently asked how to create a trap line in software for PE Design 11. What you see on the screen is actually done by OESD, and I created this trap line on HTV vinyl using the cut and stitch software. Let me show you how easy it is to do with cut and stitch software. I'll choose File and New. Now I'll go over to the Cut and Stitch tab and choose Crafts. This is where I'll find all kinds of artwork for digital cut files and then also for sewing. I want to go to the Shapes and Symbols and let's choose a star. So here's a star and I'll choose OK. Now this is artwork right now. We'll just change the color to, let's say, a green color. We'll right click, not left click, and then we'll go ahead and look to see that this is artwork. We'll select the artwork, right click, and go to Convert to Applique. I now have an Applique file, and it's just that easy to create it and create the cut file as well. So now that I have this Applique, I want to change it so I can use it for HTV vinyl. So I'll select vinyl and I'll go ahead and choose Apply. Now you see what is called a trap line. Now by the way, the drop-down box that I have may include things that you don't have in your dime software because I own all of these packages. But with the cut and stitch, you definitely do get this vinyl option. All right, we'll go ahead and choose Apply. Now when this stitches out, and we can see that we have this Applique file, the stitch out is going to be fairly simple, and we'll watch the stitch player. Right now it's one color, so you see the placement stitch, the tack down stitch, the trap line, and then you see the outside stitch, which is going to be that satin stitch. Now let's look at how you would create the same file with PE Design 11. In PE Design 11, you'll choose Shapes. We'll choose a star. Hold down your left mouse button and drag. I'll select No Sew in the interior, and while I have the shape selected, I want to go to the Home tab and choose Applique Wizard. We have the applique material, which is your cutting line. We have the applique position, the tack down, the covering stitch, and the output for your applique. If you choose Add, it's going to look like a patch. If you choose Replace, it's going to replace it as the outside line, and that's what you want. So you'll choose OK. Now that you have that applique, you need to ungroup this because you can see right now it's all grouped together, it's all selected. To ungroup it, I'm just simply going to right click on it, and if I don't have it selected, I can't right click, so let me do that again. I'm using my keypad on my laptop, and I'll choose Ungroup. You can also drop down and choose Ungroup from your Home tab. Now that this is ungrouped, you can see I can individually select things, and that's what I want to do. I want to select the applique so that I can create an offset line. So I right click, create an offset line, and I'm going to make that inward, and I want it to be, let's say, 4.2 millimeters, and we'll preview it. And I'll choose OK. Now that I have that selected, I want to go back to the Shape tab and change that to a single running stitch. I'll change the run pitch on it, which is stitch length, to 2.5 to 3 millimeters, and I'll go ahead and leave it as it is, except I need to reorder it. So I want to select it and move it up before my satin stitch. So we'll watch it play out. Here's our placement line, our tack down, our trapping stitch, and our overall applique. Choose stop to stop your player. Okay, let's look at this in Floriani Total Control. In Floriani Total Control, you want to go over to your shapes. So custom shapes, and under custom shapes, we'll choose shape star 004. And here it is. This is artwork. We can change color of it if we want. And you can tell it's artwork by clicking on it and expanding it, and you can see it's artwork. We'll go ahead and select it. And while it's selected, we want to choose Applique. I chose Applique down here on the bottom of the menu bar. Now that I have my applique, I can change the characteristics of that applique in the properties box that you see right here. I'll leave it as it is, but what I do want to do is to break apart this applique into the parts. So while everything is selected, I'm going to right click and choose Break Up Applique. Let's go ahead and select the satin stitch, and while we have selected the satin stitch, we're going to choose Contour. Now you can see Contour is right here next to Create Outlines. So we'll create contours, and we want it to be a miter inside, and we'll leave that spacing. I believe it works. And now we have that trapping stitch. Now let's look at it and see if it's a stitch yet, and you can see it's artwork. So we need to select that artwork, choose a run stitch. So now that we have that run stitch, we want to reorder it before the steel stitch or satin stitch. So we'll just move it up in the stitch order, and let's see if we have it placed correctly. So we have our placement, our tack down, our trap stitch, and our satin stitch for our applique. Okay, now let's check out BES Silver. BES Silver includes everything that was built into BES 4 with all power packs, with the exception of Wi-Fi, the cloud, and being able to import a PHX file. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Add Design. We'll go to the shapes, and let's just choose a star. Using the left mouse button, we'll just drag it across the screen, and now we'll go ahead and select this, and you can see it's artwork. We'll go to our Tools menu and choose Convert to Applique. Like all the other programs, you can go into your properties and make adjustments. Like one of the things you would probably want to do is to change your stitch length, because you're working with HTV vinyl, so we might make that 2.5. And you can see where the placement and offset is. I'll go ahead and choose Apply. While everything is grouped together, you want to go ahead and create the inset line or offset for the trap line. Now you need to do this while it's all grouped together. So we'll go to the Arrange tab, we'll go to Offset, Create Offset. We want it to be inside We'll leave it at a spacing of 0.15 and choose OK. Now this is artwork right now, so while we have that artwork selected, let's go to our Tools menu, convert it to a run, and we'll go ahead and change the stitch length on it. It's 3.0, that's fine. We'll choose Apply. And now let's move it in the correct position. I'll recolor that so you can see that trap line. So we'll expand our applique by selecting the applique and right click and choose Preserve as Stitches. Now we see all the parts, and we can go ahead and select the trap line and move it above your artwork for the satin stitch, but you want it to be below your tack down. So let's see if we have it in the right order. So we have our placement line, we have our tack down, we had our trap line, and now we had that satin stitch. Well, I'm Terry Maffitt, and I hope this video has helped you. Please click the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and share my videos. And please join us in my Facebook group, Just Stitching with the Brother Avenir and Luminaire. And thanks so very much for your time today. Bye-bye.